Hi everyone, this is Killshot from 99 Gaming, and this is The Walking Dead Season 7, Negan Kills Everyone, breaking news. So before we get to that feature story, I'd like to thank all of you for tuning in. The response has been phenomenal, a lot of comments, a lot of great interaction, so keep it coming as we narrow down this Negan victim. So in this episode, we're going to talk a little bit about some leaked pictures, we're going to talk about some lawsuit drama, we have a feature story, and also we're going to talk a little bit about social media and some weird news at the very, very end. So let's roll right into some of the leaked photos, and you're going to see this is going to confirm a lot of what we've been talking about all week long of who is on set and who is still filming. So here you can see a little bit, it's a blurry image, but this is Father Gabriel, a little bit of the, and he's in costume as well too. So this is a great photo. There you can see Enid. So we know that Enid has officially been unlocked from her holding closet as well too. And there's a couple here. This is the one we talked about last week where Rick was walking around with Lucille. Rick is definitely in costume. Doesn't look beat down at this point, so this is a little bit further on, I think, in the filming, but he is definitely holding the bat. There's a picture of Aaron, and this is also Father Gabriel. Once again, this one is less blurry, but you can see he is in his all-black clergy outfit. And this one is fantastic. This is confirming that this is Daryl 100%. I know we went back and forth whether it was Chandler Riggs or whether it's Norman Reedus, and the AI we're assuming is for Alexandria inmate. So Daryl looks like he was in prison. And how do we know this is Daryl 100%? Because the next picture is of Chandler Riggs, and this is what he's wearing at the same time with the eye patch in costume. So 100% confirmation that that is Daryl. So let's move forward and talk about this week's legal news, and you guys are going to have to pay close attention because this is going to get very confusing. So take a look at this post. This is a 15-year-old kid, and this is what the whole lawsuit was based on. This is not the Spoiling Dead fan page. Hey peeps, we've all waited 2 months, but yes, as expected, the Lucille victim has been leaked to the Spoiling Dead's fan page. They will be posting it next week. It's posted from Ninja Pancake on the website, so make sure to keep your eye out. This was not Ninja Pancake posting this, but AMC thought it was Ninja Pancake. So this is the actual kid responding to it once he found out he caused all of this drama. So to the Spoiling Dead fans, words can't describe what I'm feeling right now. I'm 15 years old. Please don't write hate mail because I am so young and dealing with what I'm dealing with. I am the person that wrote the claim, and I'm finding out that the claim was mine. All those articles, the lawsuit, everything was because of an idiotic post by me. So let's move forward and talk about the Washington Post. The Washington Post got on board with this as well. AMC said no private investigator was hired by the company, and that firm left voicemails only to confirm that the website had received the takedown notice. AMC also said this specific spoiler, which the Spoiling Dead promised to reveal in a teaser post that has since been deleted, went beyond a standard fan prediction. So it wasn't the Spoiling Dead fans page making a prediction that AMC had thought. It was a 15-year-old kid, and AMC said they never hired private investigators. But the Spoiling Dead fans page came back and said, hold on 1 minute. AMC claims that they didn't hire a private investigator to harass our members. That simply is untrue. 2 of the conversations were recorded, one in which the caller states, Mr. Such and Such, my name is Jason Smolenov. I work for a company called Strolls Friedberg, calling on behalf of AMC. And yes, we have the recordings, and these recordings have taken place between 2014 and now. So let's move on and talk about our feature story. Negan Kills Everyone. Here's an article posted this week by Forbes magazine, but it isn't just legal pressure. The showrunners themselves are going to extraordinary lengths to make sure this doesn't leak. According to THR, The Walking Dead has filmed 11 separate death scenes, one for each character that was present, and then producers and directors will work through the editors to pick the character that actually ends up dead. So while we're out guessing, they are getting extremely tricky behind the scenes. They're going to film everyone getting beat down by Lucille. So let's move forward and talk about social media news. Here's a picture that was posted a couple weeks ago by Christian Serratos, and there's several very high-profile people that are there. You can see Sasha, you can see Dwight, you see Abraham, Chandler Riggs, Father Gabriel, and it may not mean anything, but there are several high-profile people that are not there. No Maggie, no Glenn, no Michonne. So I know they're busy doing some other stuff, but I'd like to hear your comments and your thoughts on that. Abraham was a little bit busy this weekend, so I know they wrapped up filming, and he flew out to California. I think this is Sacramento, the Wizard World Comic-Con. So he had a chance to take some very nice photos with some fans. And also you see Josh McDermott, so you see Eugene, and also Spencer took in a show as well too. Some pictures surfaced of the 2 of them, and that's not all social media. We know that Denai has been very, very busy with her Broadway show, and you see Norman Reedus actually had time to go up and visit. So And our closing segment is all about other news. So we're going to step outside of the world of The Walking Dead and talk about some real-life partnerships. So this week, Greg Nicotero and Norman Reedus made headlines when they opened up their first restaurant, which is called Nick and Norman's. I thought this is an incredible logo. It's in Georgia, and you can see the crossbow arrow. So I don't think they're going to kill off their #1 moneymaker, but I do have some ideas of some other restaurant that they could open up. So how about Gimp and Glenn's? Hey, I know it's a stretch, but if you don't like Gimp and Glenn's, how about Rob and Rick's? So look, entrepreneurial possibilities, anything can happen. But on a serious note, this is a real live restaurant. You can see Norman Reedus actually sporting a little bit of the gear. I'm sure those hats and shirts are going to bring in some pretty good revenue for Nick and Norman's as well too. So with that being said, I think there is absolutely zero, actually less than zero chance that Norman will be leaving the show anytime soon. He's a tremendous moneymaker, but I would love to hear your comments, your thoughts, and I'd like to send out a special thank you to all of you. I've gotten just tons and tons of compliments from people, and they love the dialogue, they love the debate. As we go through the summer and try to narrow it down, we'll post any news that we get. Leave your comments, give this video a thumbs up. My name is Killshot. Once again, thanks all of you, and let me know in the comments below who you think Negan is going to kill based on what we've seen so far. Thanks again. Peace.